Hello everyone, welcome back to The Life of Logan and Dragona, a real life couple giving you real applicable life content. Now time is precious and I don't waste any, so let's hop right into today's content. The big question that's been going around recently is now a good time to start investing in cryptocurrencies, things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano? First off, I'd just like to put this aside. I am in no way, shape, or form a financial advisor. I'm someone who has simply just built a successful portfolio, and I would love to add value back to the marketplace. Now, to answer the question in one simple word, yes. Now, is it the best time to invest? Let's dive into it. But first, let me just drop a quick little nugget. Anytime you're obtaining assets of any sort, it is much more beneficial than not having them, right? Assets over liabilities. So if you're somebody that has no portfolio, you own no assets, stocks, crypto, real estate, whatever it may be, then the best time to start is now. Always and forever, right now. Let's take a step back and kind of get that overreaching bird's eye view of the current market and the state that we're in. Just speaking from my perspective, whenever you're investing in any type of tech or markets in general, you must come to it with that long-term expectation. The things that I am doing today, I will only be receiving the fruit from years from now. What I'm talking to you about is making key and long-term investments that will pay off for your future. Now, in regard to cryptocurrency markets, we are very much still in the early stages of adoption. So I'd like to give you guys a visual to go along with this. Alright guys, so what we're checking out here is the S-curve of technology. And so what we're charting here is the percentage of penetration in the US, right, against the years since the product was invented. And I would just like for you to imagine Bitcoin on this chart, cryptocurrencies on this chart, whatever it may be. What I want you to realize and really take away from this is that the cryptocurrency market is not yet saturated. For example, almost everyone you know right now has a cell phone. At some point in time, whenever the cell phone was invented, there was not complete market penetration. Think about it. There's only Apple, Samsung, and a few other companies that have fully taken advantage of the cell phone market. Now, we partially still have time on our side with the cryptocurrency market. Yes, it's in the news right now. It's more mainstream than it ever has been. However, we still have time to take advantage of this great next power wave that our generation is living through. Okay, guys, so now that you have an idea that these cryptocurrencies is actually a technology and it takes time for it to get continually adopted by society. Let's go ahead and zoom back in and see where we're at today. Alright guys, so this is exactly where we're at in the current times of the crypto market. What I have on the screen here is the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Now what I want to show you here is just simply that it has gone through this parabolic stage, right? So we have gone up from the low in December over 100 and about 120, 130% since the low in December. So that is what we call in the investing industry parabolic price action. Now, one thing to note here is that it's gone parabolic and now we've created some type of resistance or ceiling here. Now, to better help the brand new investor understand what all is going on here, because charts are sometimes complicated, I want to help you to look at the psychology behind where we are at in today's market at this very time. Alright guys, so what we're looking at here now is basically the psychology of every market. It could be gold, it could be Bitcoin, it could be the emerging markets, it could be a stock, it could be the chart of coffee and how oil trades, whatever it may be. It all goes through this exact psychological cycle here because of human emotion. Money is emotional. A lot of people get very emotional in the markets. And so what I want you to understand is that we just went through what is very parabolic movement, right? Same general huge movement that I showed you on those candlestick charts. We have gone with Bitcoin into a state of belief, thrill, And this may be the turning point of either euphoria or thrill. Either way, we're still in this general uptrend here of the market. Now, considering that Bitcoin is at all-time highs, it broke out and went absolutely parabolic. We have to understand as investors that we just went through some cycle of greed, right? Bitcoin is in the mainstream media right now. I have more people asking me about Bitcoin and other cryptos than I ever have in my life. And with that being said, we have to know that we are in a cycle of greed. Keeping that market psychology chart in mind, where it continually cycles through these states of fear, greed, euphoria, things of that nature, it's very important as an investor or someone who is looking to begin to invest to consciously understand which stage or phase we are at in that cycle. Now, this is so that you prepare yourself mentally and physically just to see your money grow or not, so that you know best case and worst case scenario of where things are going to work out. Okay, action prompt for you. If you're someone who understands that Rome was not built in a day, and you're willing to make a decision right now that could positively affect your future years down the road, I just challenge you to take a position in the markets. It doesn't necessarily have to be with crypto, it could be with anything, but it's more about investing in yourself. Now, on the flip side of that, if you're someone that, you maybe are starting to learn about this, but you don't know if you're someone who can go through that emotional cycle, then maybe you need to evaluate if investing is even right for you. There's other ways to make passive income, but you need to truly be conscious of what you are preparing to do. With all that being said, the best time to do anything in life is this very second right now. Successful people make decisions fast and they stick to it. They don't waver through it. They just make a decision and they remain in that path.
Do it! Just do it!
I'm going to go ahead and link some platforms and resources down below that have helped me, I know and trust, use on a daily basis. Alright, if you thought the content today added value, then please hit that like button, subscribe, and feel free to drop any questions or suggestions in the comments down below. Until next time, ciao.